Hey, Dave Knight here, 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I am in a trade. Um, this charts obviously look different because I'm in the pro funded account, and well, you just don't have all the bells and whistles of the other account right now. It's a sim account versus the pro funded. This is my price ladder. I'll bring it over. I tried to build. I don't have a. I do not have the availability of tick charts in the funded account. I'm hoping to get access to my other one that I was able to get into Sim and all the other areas. Right now I got a question out to Mick and to give me access back to the account that I used to get through Sim, I guess into step 1 through step 2. So the lowest that I can work with is a 1-minute chart. So I've added the studies onto the chart as best I could. Williams percent R MACD, and there's a volume figure down below. Let me get the screen draw tool out quickly. So this is your Williams percent R. There's your MACD. Here's your volume. I was able to add the pivot point back to it. See the stop on the trade itself. Looking for a movement right here. I've got my trend lines on. I've kind of got a Gann signal. I'm looking for a movement back to at least here. That's the trade I've got on. Go back to the R1 line, maybe a little bit lower, and to close. But obviously this looks a lot different than what you're used to looking at because I don't have some of the bells and whistles of the CTS futures. I'm hoping to have access to that in the near future. Hopefully Mick or whoever's over there can make a decision. The one version of CTS pro version of it costs $200 a month, and you have to also pay for data fees. I think that's $115 now. So that would be $315 outlay every month, where you had access to it at I think I had access at $115 prior. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but yeah, hopefully, if not, then we'll have to make this work on the 1-minute chart. Now I've got a 1-minute chart, and off this side, I'm still toying with it. I have a 10-minute chart that I'm using, and then I'm using this chart here to go between 10, hourly, 5-minute, and so forth. That's off screen right now, but that's also on another monitor that I'm looking at. All right, so we made a move. It's looking for a breakdown into close. That's what this trade is into the last roughly 30 minutes of the day. I've got to actually work on this too, this price ladder, to get it bigger. Things that I have to figure out again. If you look at my other price ladder, you know, it's much more, it's easier to read. I have to actually get a lot closer to the screen to see it. How about that? Crude oil up over $79 a barrel. We are in the upside down right now. Pivot point is located today at 77.10. I'm still using my spreadsheet to help me make my trades, obviously. So that's how helps set up the day. 26 is a 1R. 95 is a 3P move right now. On 79.19, I'm looking at 7887, 7856, 7824, break even point 7872. What I think the market could get to is 7872 on the down move right now. So let's mark 7872 for now. Okay, I don't like the line. We're going to have to change colors on that. And let's make it thicker, hopefully. A lot of these things I gotta save as default, right? So right there is the market's coming back. So I want to be able to hold 79.20 plus 5 puts it roughly, I would call it 24. I want to see what this line does here. What's this 1 minute chart going to show? Usually I have a tick chart here, right? I have a 333 and a 111 tick chart that I use. All right, so the market, I'm going to get to break even because the market might go the other direction. And to close. But I also like 24 too. Call it 26. Half a move is 13 ticks. 14 plus 13, what's that come in at? Let's put that in there. Let's put that in the spreadsheet. 79.14 is the entry point. Low today is 77.47. 79.14 is entry point. Half an hour stop is 27. All right, go with 1/2 hour stop at 79.27 right now. So we have the 50,000 account rules with this, the 1,000 weekly loss. I'm trading one contract right now. I'm at 0 on the account today. We're in the last half hour of the open outcry, former open outcry of the crude oil futures market. So the 1 to 130 mark right now. So hopefully this is the new high right there, and we can use that. 79.18 plus 5 from there brings it in at 23 right now. We can break under this, then that's a good sign here too. It hasn't really officially went down yet. So here's what the 10-minute chart looks like. So look at that upward movement that we see. Breaking through S1, pivot point, R1, big up move. So I'm looking for a kind of a retracement basically, right? .50% retracement puts it back here into the pivot point. So retracement trade into close a little bit. So it's a good setup. It's just a matter of does it have any strength into close to sell off a little bit. All right, a full 1R stop right now is what I'm thinking of because we haven't officially moved 1P down. Would put the mark at 79.40. Go 79.41. I want to risk a little bit more on this trade because it's a really nice setup into close here. Pivot point could run as low as, well, hell, if it really wants to run down, it could go to 77.40. Our target is, we're using this right here, 79.20. And a 3P down move right now is 78.25. Obviously, I'll take a lot less. 78.73 is a downward movement that I'd like to see at least. That'll be 1.5p down from 79.20. If we can break under this low here, we'll get to break even or close to it. We're at 205, 105, 25 minutes of the open outcry, so hopefully we have a down into close here, at least a little bit of a retracement into close. Here's your 1.5p down right there at 73. It's what I expect the market, if it has any legs to it at all, it can reach down to. these are opposite here. I need to fix that. I was wondering why things are looking a little bit weird on my candlesticks. So I got rising color red, and yeah, little things that you just notice as time moves on, right? It's like, hey, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So we fixed that rising and falling color. Falling color should be red, rising color green. That's pretty standard on candlesticks. That makes this chart over here better. This makes this one look a lot better now on the 10-minute chart. So this up move is green now instead of red. I was like looking at that, I said, something's not right, right? 2 and 2 is not equal to 4 here. We're at that time of day where I definitely want to lock in now. We'll go ahead and lock in 3 ticks. 79, oops, shit. Now I gotta be Johnny on the spot now. That gets filled. 79.11, I gotta be Johnny on the spot and get out. Because that'll open up another bracket trade right there. Question always is, how many is break even? Is it 1, 2, 3? Well, you want enough to cover your commission costs with a little bit of profit. So you could go with +2. That's not a... I don't like being on even numbers though when I'm exiting, so that's why I err to the 11 side. And I really don't want to just get 1 tick on this trade. I want to get a couple for my time. Move closer to that 5,000 mark. And if they're not going to work with me with the pro funded account, I mean, excuse me, I'm in the funded account, not pro funded. If they're not going to work with me, I'm certainly not going to pay $200 extra to get access to. Okay, I was okay with paying the 115 with the data fees, but I'm not okay with having to pay an extra $200 to get access to. I don't think we should be listed as pro account professional traders to start with. I think that nomenclature is wrong for someone that's just barely making even money. But hey, what do I know? We're at 20 minutes till right now. Damn, I really don't want the +3 when it could be a lot more right now. But it could be a move up into close too, and I'm wrong. And I can't see the volume either, the way I like to look at it. So I don't know. Here, see, I opened up another trade, so I need to exit out. But I can't see the volume right now the way I like to look at it, because that volume figure is not there. So I don't know how much of a move and volume that was taking us out right now, which is unfortunate. So I've got to rely basically on a lot of technicals status here. Crosshairs are red. I really don't like that either. Let's change that color. Let's see where I can change that at. Now it falls, right? Where'd that go to? 79.13. Take a shot. See if it breaks through here. Got to be Johnny on the spot and move our stops here, though. Don't like the way it's stalling right now. Could add a second contract up here at the high. $7,888, that's a pretty big number to reach back down to. Should have held on. Should have stayed above this 79.18. Penny wise, dollar foolish. That's what this is called. Bigger picture is we could have a nice downward move into close. So our original target was 78.25. Let's go back to that. $7,888 will open the door to break even right here. I'm not going to risk a whole hell of a lot on this trade. Wouldn't mind having to add one up here though. Risk 100 ticks. Really believe we're going to fall into close here. 15 minutes. Watching for 7888 now. I think we can get through that R1 line. Alright. Should have stayed in at 79.13, 79.14. In the last 15 minutes, 14 minutes of trading today. Hoping for a down. It's a little early to be moving now. Really want to see it get through 7888. You know what, this is very, very questionable trade right now that I'm in. Could easily run up into close. I don't know what to do. Obviously, I should have stayed in at the mark. Let's light that up right now. Where I should have stayed in right now is the entry point. I came in, there it is at the mark. This is where I came in the market, right about there. Kind of trading in the blind without having my volume figures here. I got MACD on the minute chart, and I have Williams percent R on the minute chart. See that the Williams percent R is showing oversold now. Need to find where the crosshair is. Yeah, I should have a lot more on this particular trade. It's been a long time since I've been trading. Last time I was trading, according to my spreadsheet, was September 7th. That must have been the day that I broke into the funded account. There's 1.5p I'm looking for coming down. I'm kind of flying blind without some of the things I like to look at. I used the GAN fourth time through to get into the short trade. It's what I used on the 1 minute chart. I can't see what the volume's doing. This volume figure is coming up though. Looks like it reached down to the 24 mark there. Low of this chart. Can't see that either. It's right here somewhere. Here we go, 73 low. Reached to 73. 75, I think, was the target we were after. No, that was 25 is the target. 73 was, that was not filled, by the way. It had just reached it and not filled it. So I got some volume right in here. Looks about it right now. Down again. Look, using that 79.88, 78.88 right now. I'm not scared to enter a second trade either, by the way. I think we've got a chance. The target that I'm still looking for is 78.25. Willing to risk some stuff on this one. Wouldn't mind actually adding a second one around the 13-14 mark and to close. Okay, here we go. Could be a very fast movement. How much do I want to risk here? 7,700 mark maybe. Looking for that 25 mark. Well, 78.57 is the second target right there that I'll look for. 78.25. Might move into the 78.57 area. We want to be real careful around there. 3 minutes. I need to work on the fonts here too. If I can't get it to work. No, that actually met it, but didn't go through it still at the 73 mark. Let's go ahead and do that round number 5. Ah, shit. It's like, where is it going to go to? It goes to 4, it goes to 8, in my humble opinion, so we might as well hold 6. See if we can get one more push down here into close. One more nice downward movement. So 73 is a mark that we haven't been able to break through right now. Looking to grab 10 ticks on the trade right now. Or get through 73. Alright. A little bit of scalping action going on the 1 minute chart. That's all it was today. Can't really see my volume figures the way I like to look at them. I used the 7888 mark there pretty much there at the last 2 trades. If I was still in the trade, 79.13. Let's think about that for a minute. I'll be looking for an exit point now at 229. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'd be out of the trade right now, roughly at about 7888, 7889. So max profit on this trade on one contract, roughly, if I'd have stayed in, been 79.13. We'll call it 78.89. Max profit today would have been about 24 ticks, and I got 10 on 3. I need to work on things I want to see here. There's your up move. All right, that's going to do it here. Let me go ahead and save the charts. I'm hoping that I get access to things I want to see the way I want to see them. So here's my order book for the day to get to 10 ticks. So I'm up $100, basically less commission costs. I don't know what commissions are, probably $5, let's say. 5 times 3 is 15, so it's probably around $85, $86, $87, somewhere in that area after the round turns kick in. But it would have been about a net 24 ticks if I'd have stayed in it. And I do not have access to the things I like to see. So I'm hoping that making them over there in the funded account will give me access to the things I like to see. But I'm also always going to trade probably last. If I don't have it, I'll be looking most likely at the last half hour of trading most days, trying to grab the nut, work my magic, get my 5,000 mount. And obviously, if I can't get them to work with me, then I'll withdraw the whole damn thing. All right, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video put together. Bye for now.